So this is the view in my, wall unit thing that holds your TV. And I was able to save all of my hardback books. Thank goodness. The fashion one is in my bedroom at the time. But I'm glad that I got to save all these because even if I didn't have any other books, this would be more than enough to color in the rest of my life, to be honest with you. And these had been through enough. A shelf in my closet broke, one of those kind of build your closet type things, and it fell down in the middle of the night, and my my books got damaged, but they still worked coloring. So there's that. Now I'm gonna go into my room. Okay, so now we're in my room where I do art at. Okay, so this is the room I do art in, and I sleep in on the nights that my husband works. So you can see where my partially part of my closet that leaked. It's dried up a lot. So the whole entire east side of my house was leaking water from the ceiling, and some of my books went. My husband tried to take them outside and dry them out, but you know how books get when they swell up, and then the water that comes during the storms is dirty. Like, you would think that it wouldn't be dirty because it's coming out of the sky, but it picks up water, from the river and stuff that I live kind of close to. So yeah, a lot of those went, and a lot of my pages that I completed pages. So here, let me show you. I had to redo this desk, and I dusted it. You'd be so proud of me. This is my fashion book that I kind of work in, And then these two binders here, these colored ones, have finished pages in them. And I could probably condense down to one. But right now I feel like I just don't want to go through that, because I'm actually going through every single item in my house, because when it started coming in everywhere, we had to run and put all the stuff on the east side of the house to the other side of the house, and it made such a mess. And so now I'm like going through all of my stuff because I don't want to do that again. I want to condense down to a smaller amount, and then that way if it happens again, I will have totes and I can just grab stuff easy, because I don't know if you noticed, but up there in the top of the closet now used to be books up there. Now I just have a caboodle with some travel supplies in it and two pairs of shoes in those totes there. They have lids. They're expensive dress shoes that I'll probably never wear again, but you never know. I still have two kids that aren't married, so and then down here I have books that I'm currently working in over here, or I want to work in, in the next few weeks. My pencils, my Prismas, and then these are all my Crayolas. They were okay. Some of my Rogitins got soaked and they swelled up, but I still have them because I'm going to see if I can sharpen them. And then on this side I have, like my, this is my swatch book. And then current journals that I work in. Funny story, but this one is a dream journal. I write down my dreams if I can remember them. I don't know why, but I've always done this. But some of the other dream journals that I've had over the years got ruined. So I pulled out what pages I could and shoved them into this one. So now it looks like that. But yeah, so okay, I'm gonna put you in the phone stand. Hang on a second. Okay, let me turn the TV down. I have it on. It's on Fear Fest. I don't know, are you guys watching Fear Fest for Halloween? AMC's Fear Fest. It's like a family tradition. We always used to watch Fear Fest together. Now that I'm here and they're there, we watch it and text each other. So Halloween, the Rob Zombie version is on right now. And the noise seems to keep my dog from overreacting to every sound, so that's why it's on. But yeah, the whole top of my closet now is completely cleaned out, because the other side is really bad. My ceiling in this room, I wish I could show you guys, but there's just stuff everywhere still. The bathroom that's off of this room, I thought the ceiling was going to come in. So I'm glad that it didn't. And unfortunate because other people, lost their entire houses. And so, I'm not complaining, but I do need an entire new roof. We're going to have to rip up all of the carpet because when the water came in, of course it dripped down. It came in through the windowsills. It came in through the ceilings, the roof. And I already had this roof repaired after Hurricane Ian. And when I moved in, the roof was only 2 years old. So that's how fast roofs go in Florida. They do not last for these bad storms. But I'm a little traumatized. I'm not going to lie to you guys because, in 2019, all kinds of damage happened to my house in Ohio from a tornado. And then I moved here and I got hit with Ian and now Milton. So I want to fix the house. I want to, do the stuff to the house. And then I want to move down by the beach into an apartment. Because here's the thing. If I live in a mobile home. If you have a mobile home, you own it. You are responsible for everything that happens to it, right? But you still have to pay lot fees. So it's like rent, except for, what am I getting out of it really? Other than an HOA who is like, they are ridiculous. Like they want, everything perfect and it's hard to keep up with. So I got a really good deal on this mobile home though, because the person who we bought it from really wanted to get out of it she was going into assisted living, and she's since passed away. So, I thought maybe after we fixed it up, hopefully the housing market will spring back a little bit, I hope. And then, I'm hoping to sell it for more than I paid for it, and that would support, me moving and stuff. So that's my update on that. It was terrible. It was traumatizing, but not enough to make me leave Florida because I love Florida. I mean, I want to live here. I moved here because I knew I wanted to live here. I wasn't prepared. Like I was prepared, but I wasn't prepared because I was watching the news the whole time. And, they kept, I was in live chats with news guys and I'm like, what about Daytona? What about Daytona? And they just kept saying, wind and this and that. And, it just didn't seem like much. And then the storm hit in the middle of the night. They always do. And, my roof shingles started flying off. It ripped the shutters off of one whole side of my house. It just was a lot. It really was a lot. And I did not think, like everybody always has a bag, in case you have to run out, like you have your important papers or whatever. I had that stuff to the side, but I didn't realize how spread out my stuff was. That meant a lot to me. So ever since the storm, every day I have been tearing things apart, going through things, getting rid of what I don't need, absolutely ruthlessly decluttering. I mean, this is just the bags. I have one out of here. I went through my DVD collection. I bought a thing from Temu, one of those binders that you can just put the movies in, because I have some movies. My movie collection is very sentimental. This is stuff I watched with my kids over and over again, And I don't pay for any digital services to be able to watch stuff whenever I want. So I want to keep the movies, and when the kids come, my grown kids come to visit and stuff, they always want to watch those movies, that we watched when they were kids. So I don't want to get rid of them, but I wanted to be able to grab them up, easy. And there were so many of them. So my husband took out 6 kitchen trash bags, kitchen size, of jewel cases for the our area where we put stuff that we don't want, that's not necessarily trash, that someone else would want. We put them over there. But yeah, so that freed up a lot of room. And I moved, that's why I moved, I just showed you my hardback books. I moved them over there. So that if it happens again, because the area where I moved them to did not take on any water. It's on the other side, the west side. So, oh Lord, it's been a lot, you guys. I'm telling you what. So anyway, I wanted to give you an update. If you don't follow me and you're just happening onto this video, I apologize. It must seem random to you. But, you know, I was posting on my community page about the storm and stuff. Or, no, maybe it was on my shorts. And I thought maybe some people might worry. So I figured I'd make an update. Let me get some scissors. Hang on again. So, yeah. And then my friend's daughter just moved here from Germany. She's in the Air Force. So a lot of the art supplies that were salvageable, but that I just did not want, I gave to her because I know she likes art. And so, you know, it made me feel good to help somebody out that just came from overseas. So she didn't have a lot of stuff. She just had, you know, the basics. So that's where a lot of that went. And I even have, so underneath my legs, like I'm facing forward in this desk, underneath my legs, there's 3 drawers. And they were so packed and stuffed with like art supplies and everything that you could not get one more thing in there. Now I have a whole empty one. So if sometimes, you know, bad things happen, but every now and then change has to be forced on you, whether you are ready for it or not, and, you know, try to see the silver lining. So I forgot that I had, in all the madness, I forgot that I had bought these acrylic markers at Ross, and they were $3.99. So these are by Self-Made Creative, and I thought we would test them out or swatch them and see in that way if, you know, there's anything to write home about. You can check your Ross. I haven't been in the Ross since I bought these, so I don't know if they're still there. But they have, let's see, the pen barrel. Just says acrylic painter, self-made creative, water-based pigment ink, strong covering force, sunproof and waterproof. Well, we know I need waterproof at this point. While I shake these, I'll shake them 2 at a time. So there's this place that I go and hang out. It's on Beach Street, and everything in that neighborhood is like walkable. And you know, when my husband goes to work, there is no vehicle for me because I can't drive a Harley. So if I do get to move in the near future, or, you know, even if it's a year or 2 from now, I hope that it can be somewhere that's a walkable neighborhood. I think I would be a lot happier being able to, because here it's just, you know, we have the clubhouse, and we have a pool, which is great and everything, but, you know, once you do those kinds of things, ooh, okay. So I see what's going on here, that it looks to be red. Again, sorry about the light. It's showing up as orange to you guys, I think, but in real life, this is like lipstick red, this cap. I have to get some different light bulbs or something. But when it came out, it's lighter, so it's almost like a watermelon color. Well, the coverage was nice, I think. I don't hate it. I got this for, you know, when you're using your coloring book or journal or whatever art you do. And if you use something like colored pencil, and then you realize there's something that you want to put over that colored pencil, you can't really, because the wax will cancel out, you know, what you're trying to use. I mean, you might be able to get away with it a little bit, but not a lot. Not a whole lot of things go over it. You can always use oil pastels over pencils, because they're both kind of waxy, and oil pastel will go over it, but sometimes you want to, you know, do details or something, add a little bit more to it. So that's why I got these. Of course, I wish they were Poscas, but they're not, because Poscas are really expensive. So now this color is more of what the other one looked like. Oh, to you guys it looks neon. Wow. This is more, it looks like tangerine to you guys, but to me, this cap is pumpkin orange. So, and then we have yellow. Okay, the yellow one's already there, pretty much down the nib. Oh, I think I shook this one loose a little bit. Okay. There you go. Paint. So it says water. What did it say? Water-based. What did it say? Water-based pigment ink. It comes out, but it feels like paint. So we'll see how they dry up, you know. So now we have another. This is more like a gold color in real life. Anyway, so while I shake these, how are you guys all doing? Long time no chat. You busy doing all your Halloween coloring? I hope so. I've done a few. I messed up a page in my Snoopy coloring book, and I need to fix that. I was going to do a video on how to fix a page when you've messed it up, but the going through everything I own phase hit big time over here, and so that's what I have been doing. Yeah. So my husband, Tom, is getting ready to be going home soon, back to Ohio. See that a big difference? Like, you have all of these pastel-y-ish colors, and then you jump straight into this really dark purple. But that's okay. I mean, I got these to play with and make marks on stuff, and, you know, it's not like I paid a bunch for them. They were $3.99. Anyway, so my hubby is going home soon, to check in on his dad, who hasn't been doing well for quite some time. So I'm going to be, you know, not having to do you know, the cooking and all the stuff like that. So I'm hoping to get some pages done. Just need to pace myself more with this project, but you know what I mean? It's like when you have everything out and making a big huge mess. This is such a pretty blue. You want to get it done, so I think that's what the issue is with me. I kind of get blinders on and only work on what I'm working on, but I will work on like 3 rooms at once, because that drives my husband crazy. And I said, I think it's, you know, some kind of an ADHD thing where you can't complete like one thing from the start to the finish. You have to jump around. I mean, I get it done, but I just don't do it in a linear way that he thinks is more logical, I guess. So yeah, I don't know whenever we'll be able to get another roof. That's another problem, because roofs are really expensive. So he bought this, well, actually, my cousin owns a roofing company, a construction company, actually, and he was supposed to be moving here. He was here for like half a year, a while ago, and he was buying some kind of sports bar thing too, and that deal fell through. So he left and went back to Ohio to kind of regroup before he comes back again. Anyway, while he was here, he fixed my roof before, after Hurricane Ian. And when he fixed my roof, he had this big, like, vat thing full of, like, some kind of sealant stuff for, you know, for roofs. And he left it here when he worked on my roof before. And then my husband the other day found it in the shed. And he just took it up there and went crazy with that stuff. You know, trying to block out any more water coming through now. Hurricane season ends November 30th. So hopefully we won't get any more storms, you know, this year. But you never know. Okay, let's see if the top one is drying yet. No, it looks a little tacky. I was going to dot over that one with this white one. White one is one that you always want as much of as you can get, right? So you can do details like highlights and snow, and so I wanted to see how it goes over, how they go over on something else. And it looks like it's going to cover pretty good. Let's see if you guys can see. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with those. Now that I have swatched them for you, I can get rid of this packaging and then just put them in my drawer. So that'll be another thing out of my way. Woohoo, go me. Oh, did I forget the black? I did. Did I? I did. Let's do the black down here. Okay, something's wrong with the black. It's not shaking. It's not making that sound. Oh, here we go. It was stuck up there. Yeah, so I think I will use some of these in my fall pictures that I'm wanting to do. We'll see what I can come up with. Like I said, quite a few books are no longer here with us. But I saved some pages out of them, like the ones that I had to get rid of. Did I tell you that already? The ones that I had to get rid of, I went through and tried to salvage some of the pages so that I can still use them even though they're not in the book. And sometimes it's easier to work on pages when they're out of the book anyway. But yeah, it's been something else. So maybe by the end of the year I will do a what's left of my coloring book collection. I don't think any of it will be a shock to you guys if you have followed me for any amount of time, because I do have my faves, and you know, there's that. So there's that. Paints, I like them. Let that dry a little bit. I did want to show you this. I thought this was kind of funny how this book looks now. Oh. Oh. This is my inspired coloring ocean book. Hold on, I'm going to bring you back up tall again. Okay, look at it now. So I was able to save some pages from a few different ocean themed books. Several pages in here. Some of them I don't know if I will use, and some of them I, you know, think I will use, but I was able to save some from the oh goodness, I forget the name of this book. It's Deborah Muller, but I forget, you know, the ocean theme one, like the name of the theme of the book. The name of the book. But anyway, I saved, you know, what pages I could out of other books that got ruined. And then I had a plan. I worked on this ocean book, you guys, all summer pretty much. I really enjoyed it, and there is issues with stuff bleeding through, so let me find something to give you an example. Okay, that's my, never mind, that's my blotter page. Like here, so this stuff on the other side bled through, and then plus I just did not like this yellow and brown combo. So I figured some of these other ocean book pages and that I have some bigger ones too. Don't even ask me what some of these are from, because I don't know anymore. I just do not know. But I have like these, I think this was from a Creative Haven Mandala book. So I have these ocean themed mandalas, and I can color the page on my clipboard and then glue it in there to cover up the other ones. So that's nice for future stuff, because if I do something else that bleeds through, you know, like this page, I really enjoyed doing and I liked the way it turned out, but it did come through this paper. And I thought I would just paint this black out, but now I don't know, because if I can find another fish picture, I can just put it right in there, and then I don't have to do all that work. So, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade, so they say. But I hope that I don't, because I have to keep them in here until I figure out something else. My husband said he saw another binder in the other closet, so I might just get that other binder, empty binder, he said, because he gets them from work. I might get that one and then make a whole just empty binder of uncolored pages. That way I won't be stressing out the spine of my poor ocean book. So that's pretty much my update. I'm fine. My house is not fine, but you know, things can be fixed, redone, and life goes on, I guess, for me. And you know, I know how lucky I am, and I think about all the people who have lost everything all the time, every day, and the people that got hit with the storm before that one, Helene. I mean, it's just awful. So if you're watching this from there, you are in my prayers. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.